Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Farming Simulator 25. Well, it is January morning, and we have a lot of selling to do, even though it's kind of raining and snowing at the moment. So let's head to the trailer over by the bakery, and let's start off with loading up our bread and selling that at the farmer's market. So today is going to be all about loading up as many of our produce and products as we can, selling it at the highest price because January is a selling month for us. And then if we're lucky and we have enough money, I'd like to purchase another piece of land. I'm going to do all of this in a quick time lapse. I'm going to hopefully do a bunch of smaller time lapses, but loading pallets up is never very easy or quick. So I'll see you guys right before we sell this. We have finally loaded up the 36 pallets of bread. A little bit more than I was expecting, but it's a happy surprise. Let's go ahead and pull in here and see how much we make off of this. This should be a pretty nice little payday. I think I can get most of it in here. I think the best way to do it is to kind of roll forward a little bit. Nice. Wow. $254,000 just from bread alone. That is fantastic. All right. We're going to go ahead and head back to the farm now. I'm going to take this little corner here. I think before I load up the lettuce, which could be an even longer process. Now what I might do is I might cut out pieces of it so it's not quite as long of a time lapse. That way it's not just, 4 or 5 minutes of loading up pallets. Though I am hoping that it'd be quicker because I'd like to be able to pick up 2 stacks of 6. There's just so many stacks that oh, I took that as a jump. I really do need to slow down before I get to that hill. As I was saying, I'm really hoping that being able to pick up multiple stacks of the lettuce will make it faster. Oh, I also gotta do all the mushrooms too. But we'll see how much fits on what and how many trips of it we're gonna have to do. Alright, let's see. We get a higher vantage point. We have quite a few stacks right there. 7, 6, 7. Wow, so it's 20 stacks right there. 27, 28, 29. 29 and a half stacks, maybe. Oh, there might be more behind there, I don't know. Plus we got the mushrooms as well. So that'll be another a long loading of pallets. But as a quick break in between, let's go ahead and sell a delivery of straw. Let's see where the best place to sell the straw is at. It should be the animal dealership, but let's double check. It's only the animal dealer, nowhere else. So that's fully loaded. Let's go ahead and close that up. We'll do a time lapse as we go over there, deliver, and then come back, reload, and do that. I think probably 2 or 3 more times. So I'll see you guys in a little bit. Welcome back. Here we are with, well, I want to say the last load of straw, but we do have that one small straw bale that wouldn't fit with the rest of these. We're going to go ahead and get rid of this real quick. And let's see how much we made total off of the straw. So let's see, we sold bales in January. We made a total of $88,000 just from straw. That is fantastic. Like I mentioned in previous episodes, for us, because we're doing so much grain, straw is kind of just a byproduct of our fields. So it's kind of nice to make a little bit of extra money off of it. I think the next thing I want to do, well, I'll have to grab that last bale, but I think what I'll do is I'll put it into something a little bit faster, so we don't have to drive this tractor with the auto stacker. Not that it's not fast enough, but we've done that quite a few, times today. We still need to load the lettuce onto the trailer, plus the mushrooms. We still need to take this tractor, attach it to our grain trailer, bring that up top to the sawmill, and start loading in the wood chips. I would like to see if the game recognizes the area that I flattened out and landscaped last episode and will allow me to put a shed there now. So I'd like to check that out when we get back. Still quite a bit to do. If you noticed, I slowed the time down to 0.5 instead of the regular 5 speed, mostly because it stopped snowing, and I know that the last episode I did, or I think the previous one before that, it was really grainy from the YouTube compression. So I'm going to try to, tweak it and make it a little bit clearer if I can by increasing the quality that I upload at it a little bit more. But I know when it snows and when it rains, it definitely gets grainier. It's just too much stress for my video card to process. So we'll pause here while it's not snowing and a little bit clearer in the hope of getting some better quality. It doesn't really matter because once we sell off everything today, the episode's pretty much done anyway. That was the whole goal for January. There's really not much to do in winter except sell off products and build a little bit if I need to. Of course, the advantage is, because I'm selling off a ton of products, I also get to expand a little bit every winter, which is nice. It looks like we're going to make more than enough to buy that other field that I wanted. And that is fantastic. We get to start off the new year with some new land. There's our new tractor from our previous episode. Looks nice. I can't wait to use it. Alright, let's go ahead and attach to this tractor really quick. I'm sorry, trailer. And what I'm gonna do is, before we drive off and park this, what I want to do is, let's see if we can actually put down a shed now. Oh, actually, let's check the sales first. Nothing I really desperately need. This roller I think would still be nice, but I think we're okay for at least one more season before we get a big one. Though it's tough because this is the one that I would like to get, I believe. Let's double check that real quick. Seeing as I get sidetracked from, seeing if a shed fits. Yeah, that's the one I want. Maybe if we have enough money today after we buy the land, maybe I can pick that up if it's still there. But land first, I wouldn't mind saving half off. Yeah, that would be nice to save a little bit of cash. Alright, let's see what we have here. We have a tree that should not be there, but I guess I'll have to, did that fall? And we'll see if it lets me put down something. Well, that was weird because it gave me, when I first brought it down, it gave me the dollar amount, like it will let it go. I wonder why it's doing the flattening failed error. Interesting. Well, I guess we'll have to wait until that one mod gets fixed. This is about the size. If I can go a little bit bigger than that, that would be good too. It just needs to be high enough so that my combine can rest in there. Oh, there we go. This looks to be about the perfect size. The cliff will grow into it a little bit there on the left side. Yeah, flattening failed. Alright, well, we'll have to figure out what's going on with that. And is this tree growing or did it fall? Oh, it fell. Interesting. Let's just bring it up there real quick. It landed completely upright, and I was like, well, I guess that tree is growing, though I haven't seen new trees grow, before, unless you planted them. Well, that is unfortunate that I can't start placing sheds down here. I was really looking forward to using this as a good spot for my combine and everything else. I mean, I'm still going to use it once they update that mod. Then I'll actually be able to place sheds in there because I can move them in there after I place them. That's all I really need, is just a nice place to start holding some of my stuff. Ooh, go back. We have 61,000 liters of wood chips. Let's check to see where the highest price for that is. It's at the bottom. And the highest price is, well, it's going down, but it's the Harbor Grain Elevator, which is nice because that's the closest to me. Wow, so pretty much 3 trailer loads. Pretty nice. You know what I did not check is, I did not check to see if our sawmill needs any more wood. Wow, it's already down to 39%. What about the small one? That still has wood in there, so that'll load up as it needs. I might, I was gonna say I might reload that sawmill in the background or off camera, but it should be fast enough now that I should just be able to hook up a couple trees, make a couple quick trips, and be done with it. So we'll see. Or maybe I'll save that for February. Yeah, I will. January's gonna be just about selling. Alright, I'm gonna knock this out in another quick time lapse, so I'll see you when we're done. back. Here we are with our final load of wood chips heading over to the harbor grain elevator. If you noticed during that time lapse, I had a car pass me up on the bridge, so it just drove through concrete and then dived down a little bit into the water almost before it got in front of me. Also, it could be stopped by a red light. Kind of felt ironic, but it's always interesting that they will pass through solid objects like that. Or at least I think it's solid. Alright, let's see how much we made total off of that. I'm pretty curious. So it's going to count as harvest income. So we made 101,000 from wood chips this year. That is pretty darn nice. 88,000 from straw bales and 254,000, almost 255,000 from produce so far, or products, since that was actually red. Not bad at all. I think we have enough already to buy a piece of land, so let's do that before I decide to spend it somewhere else. So that's 458. That's 167. I'm tempted to get 3 and then 4, mostly because it comes with this farm, and I don't want any of the farms there except for maybe some of the sheds, but that will give me a lot of area if I remove some of those barns and whatnot to put productions down, which I think is a great idea. So let's see. You know what? I will do it. I'll buy this one. Actually, is there anything growing on there at the moment? So it's been plowed. It says 4 is growing. What's on there? Barley. Well, we're definitely going to work our way to number 4 then, because they've already planted a huge crop for me, which is very nice of them. So we'll buy this, and we need basically just another 100,000, which we should easily get from selling our lettuce. Let's create a job for this guy and have him mulch this field here, please. I'll go ahead and head back up to the yard, and we'll do a quick jump cut. Alright, here we are back in the yard, and I guess now it is time to start loading up these lettuce pallets. I've been putting it off long enough, I guess. Let's see if we get lucky and if my tractor can comfortably pick up 2 stacks. Not tractor, I meant forklift. I think it can. Let's go ahead and start our time lapse. Well, we finally finished loading all of the lettuce pallets, 90 pallets. So we have 90,000 liters of lettuce to sell. And if you've noticed, I was having all sorts of issues loading it up. The pallets were wiggling on the forks, they were jiggling everywhere, they were falling. I had to use quite a bit of super strength in order to get everything, where it needed to be. And I think the trailer is so overloaded that it actually tipped on me, and I had to use super strength to get it the right side up so I can drive it again. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and try to roll through this and see if we can get all of this in one thing. Oh, we did. Nice. Wow, $366,000 just on lettuce. That is pretty epic. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and do a jump cut. I'm gonna go back to the yard, load up all of the mushrooms, and I'll see you when we get back here to sell those as well. Here we are back at the farmer's market. I've gone ahead and loaded all of the mushrooms on, plus a pallet of lettuce spawn and bread, so I stopped off to pick those up. Let's go ahead and see how much this gets us. Alright, that's an additional $89,000. Wow. We're up to $833,000 right now. So we can definitely afford field number 4. We will buy it. And that brings us down to $375,000. And this is $477. So we're about $100,000 short. But you know what? On field number 4, that comes with the farmhouses and everything. And I actually don't need most of these. So let's see if I can sell some of this and raise the funds to buy one more piece of land. I think this big shed here I'm gonna keep. Oh, that tiny little shed was worth more than the entire house. That's funny. This is a little bit too far away for me to actually come out here and water it and do everything. If I do get another one, I'll most definitely get it and put it next to our current ones. But with how long it took, wow, this is so expensive for this house. Did I make more money off of selling this stuff than I did for buying the land? That's kind of insane. I think I did. And I don't need this silo here either. I'm gonna go ahead and sell this as well. I'd rather pick what I want and put it where I want. Oh my gosh, man. Look at that. We have over $1 million right now. That's insane. Well, that definitely gets us the money I needed to buy this piece of land here. And that was a massive expansion for us in the beginning of this year. We got field number 2, 3, 4, and 7. Can we afford 8? We can. We don't have anything growing in field 8 or 9 or 7. Though they all need lime. Oh, I'm trying to decide if I should buy one more field or so. I'm going to save the money. This is a lot of expansion. I don't know if I can actually even work all of this land comfortably right now. So I should save the rest of the money and buy sheds, productions, and new equipment to work the larger land. We're going to go ahead and end the episode here. It's been one massive episode of a lot of selling, and that gave us more money than I expected to buy land. And I had no idea all the buildings on here would be so expensive. So everybody, thank you for watching the episode. I hope you enjoyed it. This has been the largest expansion in our series so far. So I hope I'll see you next time, and have a great day.